Hello and welcome to Team Atlantic channel. On this channel we talk about electronic circuits design as well as diagnostics and repair of electronic and electrical equipment. Today we're going to tell you how multifunctional engineering calculations speed up the design of electronic circuits. In this video we're designing a water pump control circuit with off-delay timer switch for home use. And if you want to get our new videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell.
The project for today is equipment protection from water. We have a powerful pump that quickly removes incoming water. High removal speed is crucial because water influx varies and we need to handle maximum flow. If the flow is low, the water will be removed quickly and the motor will shut off. Rapid motor shutdown within 1-3 seconds after starting is not ideal. The motor should remain on for at least 10 seconds. Therefore, today we are designing a typical delay of timer switch circuit triggered by a sensor. In general, this is a common task in electronics, and for this purpose we can use the IC555 timer in monostable mode as a square wave generator. Additionally, at the relay output, it is crucial to use a Spark-extinguishing RC circuit. Since the motor is an inductive load, we need to protect the relay contacts from sparks that occur when the motor turns off. When designing standard electronic components, it is convenient to use ready-made solutions. However, for calculations, one should apply multifunctional engineering calculations of electronic circuits and components that speed up the design process. Online engineering calculators expedite design time by providing instant access to complex calculations and simulations that would otherwise require manual calculation or specialized software. These calculators handle complex formulas and algorithms behind the scenes, simplifying the task for engineers and increasing range of calculated operations. Engineers can explore different parameters and scenarios quickly, allowing for streamlining calculations in the design process. Designers can seamlessly switch between various calculators to achieve smoother overall design process. On the website teamatlantic.com, you can freely and quickly use over 31 online calculators that will help you easily perform standard calculations for electronic circuits and their components, determine their markings, and immediately save the results obtained as a report or send them to your colleagues. There are various types of water presence sensors available. You can use simple two-conductor probes, but we have a better solution in our hands, an optical water sensor. We will use this particular sensor. It functions by detecting changes in the reflection coefficient between different mediums, water and air. Let's conduct a sensor test. To do this, we will assemble a test circuit and supply 5 volts power using Octacom APS7306 laboratory power supply, which we discussed in one of our videos on our channel. For measurements, we will use our universal multimeter Octacom AM1060, also featured in a video on our channel. We apply 5 volts and observe the sensor output at 4.8 volts, indicating the sensor is dry. When we submerge the sensor in water, we observe the output voltage drop almost to zero. Thus, a wet sensor outputs zero voltage. To prepare our wiring diagram, our approach will be to use standard pre-programmed solutions. The standard off-delay timer diagram can be easily achieved using a square wave generator with IC555 in monostable mode. We will connect the water infrared sensor with output capacitors recommended by the sensor manufacturer to the input of the square wave generator IC555 in monostable mode. To calculate the circuit, we will use the square wave generator using IC555 in monostable mode calculator. By entering the necessary parameters, we will immediately obtain the ready-made diagram of this standard component. The service provides calculations for the electronic circuit and its components, showing the markings of the required components. You can print or save the results as a report or send them to your colleagues, so half of the circuit is ready. We will use a relay module like this one. It's convenient because the output of the IC555 can be directly connected to the optoelectronic element installed at the input of this relay module. However, you'll need to set the jumper on the module to operate with a high-level input signal, position H. This way, designing from the sensor to the motor, we get a part of the circuit. On the left side is the water sensor, in the center is the off-delay timer, and further on this is the relay module. We will provide links to all components and diagrams in the description under this video. To test the completed part of the off-delay timer circuit, we will assemble the circuit on a breadboard and verify that the relay state formation algorithm is correct. As a result of assembling the breadboard, we have constructed the following setup. We will test its operation using a 2-channel digital oscilloscope Octacom ADS2061M. We have a video showcasing its capabilities on our channel. We will utilize both channels for monitoring. Channel 1, red line. This will be used to observe the charging of capacitor C1, which is the 6th pin of the IC555. Channel 2, yellow line. This will be used to observe the input signal potential, which is the 2nd pin of the IC555. We are submerging the sensor in water for an extended period. It is important to us that the pump doesn't turn off while the sensor is in the water. We see that the red line indicating the capacitor charge has risen to the upper limit and stopped at this level, and the off-delay timer doesn't turn off. The green LED in the relay module confirms this. Our testing shows that everything in this part is working perfectly. The relay is constantly on, and the pump will operate continuously as long as the water sensor is in the water. However, if the water sensor is dry, the motor immediately turns off. This is correct, as the motor has been running for more than 10 seconds, as planned. The second test involves quickly drying the water sensor, but the relay and motor should operate for a minimum specified time. To speed up this process for the video, we have reduced the minimum time to 10 seconds. On the oscilloscope screen, we can see how quickly the water presence signal from the water sensor appears and disappears. This is the yellow line. The red line shows us how the capacitor, which sets the minimum operating time for the relay and pump, charges. Everything is working correctly. Even if the water comes and goes quickly, the motor still operates for the minimum specified time. We can also see this from the green LED in the relay module. We have tested the off-delay timer circuit. Next, we absolutely need to use the Spark-extinguishing RC circuit. The motor is an inductive load, and we need to protect the relay contacts from sparking when the motor turns off. Using an online service, let's calculate the parameters for the Spark-extinguishing RC circuit. Our voltage is 120 volts. And we can see the operating current on the motor's label, which is 2.9 amps. We input this data and obtain the necessary values for the resistor and capacitor. As you can see, when designing from the sensor to the motor, we quickly and successfully obtain a general diagram. On the left side is the water sensor, in the center is the off-delay timer, followed by a relay module, and next to the contacts, there is a spark-extinguishing circuit.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope that this video about using multifunctional engineering calculations was applicable to you. Don't forget to like it and write us in the comments what electronic circuits do you need to design. We will try to consider all suggestions in our next videos. Bye bye and see you later!